Let's talk closing costs. Closing costs are broken up into a few different things. One is fees, then escrows, points, which is what you pay to buy down an interest rate, maybe realtor commission, depending on whether or not the seller is going to pay. And then also we're going to cover some fees that are paid outside of closing that you're going to need in addition to closing costs. So first is fees. Fees is what you pay for the team of people who helped you buy the home. So you have attorney fees, lender fees, appraiser fees, and title fees for title insurance. So those are the fees that go into buying a home. Next, you have escrows. Anytime you hear the word escrow, just think the word piggy bank. We're setting up a piggy bank at the closing table to hold your homeowner's insurance and your taxes to pay bills when they're due. We escrow or save a whole year of homeowner's insurance up front, so you have a fully paid up policy. But on top of that, we're going to be escrowing another 3 months of taxes and insurance to prepare this piggy bank for next year's bill. Next, this is optional. You can choose to pay points to buy down your interest rate. Those points are added to your closing costs. So if you really want a lower rate than what's offered that day, it's kind of a choose your own adventure, right? 1 point is 1% of a loan amount. So if you have a $400,000 loan, 1 point is $4,000, 2 points is $8,000. And by paying that money, you can permanently buy down your interest rate to a lower rate, beautifully lowering your mortgage payment. But keep in mind, points are paid in addition to closing costs on closing day. Next is realtor commission. This is not on every deal. There are a lot of sellers out there who are paying your buyer's agent commission so you don't have to pay them out of pocket. It could also be part of your negotiations. So when you go and offer on a home, if the seller is saying that they're not paying your agent, you can say, well, my purchase price is based on you paying my agent. But also if you want to be very competitive in a multiple offer situation, you can let the seller know, I'll pay my agent as part of my closing costs on the day of closing. Talk to your agent, ask them what is the maximum out-of-pocket charge to you if you choose to pay them on a deal. Now, there are some fees that are paid outside of closing. Those are inspections. So if you get a termite inspection, a property inspection, or maybe a survey, you're probably going to be paying those inspectors on the day that they do their work. So if you do not pay those inspectors, it can be added to closing costs. But usually when a lender quotes closing costs, these are the things that are excluded from that number. So, in summary, how much should I expect to pay? Your closing costs total are your fees and your escrows. Those typically run about 2 to 3% of a purchase price. If you're buying a less expensive home, it'll get closer to 3%. If you're buying a more expensive home, it might be 2%. But I tell my clients expect around 2% of the purchase price in fees and escrows. Then, if you're planning on buying down your interest rate, add points on top of that. Let's just say you plan on paying 2 points, so that would be 2% of the loan amount. And then if you're paying your realtor, again, this is not on every deal, you add that in as well. And that total will give you exactly how much you plan on bringing to closing. If you have any questions at all about any of this, you can call your lender with a specific address, let them know the offer that you're putting in, and they can estimate your closing costs for you so you know exactly what you're going to be bringing out of pocket to purchase a home. Please give us a call if you have any questions, and we look forward to working with you soon.